All right, I'm going to try the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Friday, January 26th. But first, just wanted to point out this article, Are Crossword Puzzles Really Good for Your Brain? And of course, it's very inconclusive, but I feel like it can't hurt. All right, let's go to Crosswords, Cryptic. So Fridays is usually the toughest of the week. Let's see if that's the case today. Spaceman got near Mars going off course. Well, that's as obvious an anagram as you'll ever see. Got NR Mars. I can see we have Astro, but then that we only have two vowels. I'm going to pause and do this one on paper. I find I have better luck scribbling out the letters in sort of a cloud and seeing a pattern there. So please stand by. All right. Finally spotted that it was Armstrong, as in Neil, and not Lewis, as a lot of people think. Or Lance. Priest who sounds like a beast. Trying to think of a word for a priest that's a homophone for a beast. No, nothing is coming to me. Pianist for at home cuddling cat with little energy. So I wonder if it's going to be the name of a pianist, or is it going to be with little energy? And then four, is that going to be the number four, which could be IV? At home can be in. Cuddling cat could be a Tom in there. God, I think I have almost too much fodder for this. And then with little energy could be E, but maybe it means little energy, like tired. No, I'm going to have to come back to that one. As one who sees things, looking up. So immediately think of someone like a stargazer, astronomer. Funny, it begins as one who sees things. No, not getting that. Gosh, a funny trickster. 6 letters. An O. I'm thinking it's some exclamation like gosh, golly, followed by a, and it means a funny trickster, a clown, some mythological trickster. There's some name that's just escaping me. No, let's try farmlands getting pouring rain south of Indian City. I think this Indian city has to be Agra, and then an anagram of rain, agrarian. All right, let's try in lake there is a fish. No, not getting that. Herald in old city at end of month. End of month is H. Old city, one of those ancient ruins. What was the rose red city? And I think it's going to mean, is it going to be a herald, a noun, or herald the verb. Oh, this is tricky. Having a coat under the table. Having a coat. I wonder, is it going to be just a double definition? Under the table can mean secretive, as in payments under the table. But then having a coat, wearing, no, Mr. One you caught as old forger. Not sure. I presume the definition is forger or old forger. Mr. could be MR, which maybe then has caught some of this other. Of course, caught can be C. No. Lonesome artist retreating after short jibe. Well, when we see artist, usually think of RA, member of the Royal Academy. And if that's retreating, I'm thinking of a word that ends AR. Oh yeah, and a jibe can be an insult. And if that is short, it's just without the T. Insular, meaning lonesome. Not sure they're exact synonyms, but I suppose they're close enough. All right, let's try, let's try this short three-letter one ending in N. Face in sleep turning over. Well, sleep could be nap, and backwards is pan. I have a feeling that is British slang for your face. Not 100% sure on that, but let's see if we get a P for, well, quietly can often be pianissimo or P. Hang round, getting us to eat a piece of cake. Wow, I'm not sure if maybe it is going to mean quietly, or is it a type of cake? What's that one? Pancetta or... No, not getting that. All right, model needs encouragement, having wasted time. No, not getting that either. Regretting downfall, little good. Regretting is ruining, and it's ruin is the downfall, and then G is little good. Type of outfit, if Tom is abnormal, that is mufti. I remember coming across that word in, I suppose I was reading books set in post-war Britain, and it would talk about soldiers getting into mufti. I think I used to know the derivation of that. If I find it, I'll put it as a comment on the video. I have a feeling it was the clothing that was free clothing that was handed out to soldiers when they were demobbed, but I may be misremembering that. Now, having wasted time. No, nothing there. It's said, so I think we're going to deal with a homophone. You will record fuel Used in winter, yes. So Yule log, meaning Yule record, and fuel used in winter, a Yule log. I don't know if you actually use the fuel. I don't think you burn a Yule log. We never burnt it. It was always a decorative thing, but maybe you did burn it originally. All right, here we have another comma 4, so maybe we're supposed to solve number 4 first. Labour MP for reporting electronic check. So a homophone, maybe. I'm afraid this might be some British concept of some check that comes to people. But again, reporting. Oh, here we have singer, comma 4. So yeah, I think there is a theme to this. By the way, I didn't look at the setter is Pascal. So how many of these 4s? Oh yeah, lines by female boxer, comma 4. Very curious. Oh, look at 4's contribution to humor. So that maybe this is the key. Maybe if I can solve this one, but I presume it is. We need to solve 4, which is defined, I think, as a funny trickster. I was wondering if it could be Tommy Cooper. Oh, force. Just the phrase barrel of laughs came to mind. Contribution to humor. But then how is 4? Oh, yes, a Cooper makes barrels. All right, so how can this, gosh, a funny trickster be Cooper? Ah, and of course there's a Cooper, a boxer. Where was that line? Well, Henry Cooper, but he was not female. I don't know why Cooper popped in my head, but barrel of laughs, I'm pretty sure that's going to be right. I mean, if not, it's all just a lot of coincidences. Oops, so let's make that an S. In lake, there is a fish. Could it just be a word that's the name of a lake and also the name of a fish? Or maybe it's a followed by the name of a fish. No, I'm not thinking of one. All right, 15 model needs encouragement. Oh, a model could be a simulation. I don't know how the rest of it works, but let's see. Encouragement. Encouragement, I think, is stimulation, but you take out the T for time and you get simulation. Now, support for Tory, PM no more. Yes, that's good old Liz Truss. So Truss is support, and she is no longer. How many days did she last? All right, it is heard in these brief periods. So it's a homophone, I presume. These brief periods. Well, I'm thinking of sec is a second, sex, but then no, not getting that. Nothing in their cup, sadly. So their cup is 8 letters with an O for nothing would be 9, and then rich in nutrients. So let's try the anagram helper there. Cup. Oh. What was the definition? Rich in nutrients. Nothing is jumping out here. I'm thinking OTH. Of course, could be OPH. No, I think I'm going to have to resort to pen and paper for that one, so please stand by. All right, well, I had to resort to an online anagrammer. I never heard of this word, eutrophic, which apparently means rich in mineral and organic nutrients that promote a proliferation of algae and aquatic plants. So I don't think it's something we eat. So it, yes, I forgot that it is often used for sex, sex, in crosswords, but the brief periods indeed is secs. Okay. Now, so, oh, there is I think a Labour MP, Yvette Cooper, reporting electronic check. So I think it's like an E prefix can mean electronic. Oh, and to vet somebody is to check them. Yeah, so Cooper is the. So now who's our Cooper singer? Caught in a deception. Cooper. Oh, no, I'm not thinking of any, but so lines by female boxer. Could this be, I mean, a hen? Ah, yes, hen is a female, and railway, RY, are the lines. Okay, let's see. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one there, but let's take a look at idiot in conservative group. I thought it might be a hidden clue, but I'm not seeing anything going between conservative and group. No. Have to come back to that one. So now our pianist Cooper, at home, cuddling cat with little energy. Oh, I think there's an Imogen. Is that right? Oh, Mog is the cat. And E is the little energy, and then IN goes around the outside. So all of this is at home because it's inside the word in. So, gosh, yeah, this then has to be Cooper. But I'm not getting the gosh. Yeah, I don't get this one at all, other than it helps solve all the other ones referring to four. Please let me know what I'm missing. All right, now having a coat under the table begins with P. Could it be a coat of paint? Having a coat. No, not getting it. Now our herald has a G at end of month. No, not getting that either. Our lake, rebuked youngster, learner expelled. So I think it's going to be a word for a youngster, and you remove the L to get rebuked. I know there's chide. Is chid the past tense of chide? Let me pause and look that up. Well, that's news to me. It is the past participle of chide. Interesting. So now fish. Oh, I'm thinking. No, not. I want to say roach. Could that be it? I have a vague memory that, as well as being short for cockroach, that a roach might be a fish, so I'm going to check that. Well, roach is a fish, freshwater fish, but I'm reading it now. I realize we need a four-letter lake, and then by adding in the A, we make the fish. So is there a lake, ROCH? I'm not familiar with that one. Let me go ahead and check this. No. So what is loch, of course. So loach must be a fish. Let me check that. Yes, there is another freshwater fish called a loach. So interesting. I'm sure someone will use that in a crossword to change left to right. Idiot now in conservative group A. So C for conservative, lot is a group, and you get clot. Having a coat. Oh, so it's not under the table as in an under the table deal. It's having been drunk under the table. You are plastered. And I mean, I hear talk of, putting on a coat of paint. I suppose you can have a coat of plaster as well. Just seems odd. All right, now one who sees things looking up, I think it must be something eyes. Oh, maybe starry-eyed. How about that? I did think stargazer, so starry-eyed seems very possible. Now, herald, I'm thinking of augur in Old City. Ah, yes, the city of at the end of August. To augur something is to herald it. Now our priest, who sounds like a beast. I'm wondering about something like Rama or yeah, I think it's going to be a priest in another religion, another culture, and it sounds like, so is it a homophone for the name of an animal, or does it sound like the noise an animal makes? Baba? Could it be Baba? All right. So now our old forger, Mr. So maybe mem and r maybe go around the outside. One you caught. I mean, maybe the word one is written out and it's money, moneyer. Could that be a someone who makes money? I'm gonna go. I have a vague memory. Let me check it and see if it's a false memory. No, it is correct. So one, and then I suppose is y you. Huh. I guess so. Oh, I didn't look at this one. What I wear on head is rubbish. So what you would say to somebody when you think what they're saying is rubbish, you might say my hat. Violent speeches. I stared nastily. So it seems to be an anagram of I stared. Charades, of course. Don't need the anagram helper for that one. Let's look at drug problem. So sir can suffer. Again, seems to be an anagram. Presume beginning with narcosis, I presume. Not exactly sure what it means, but it seems likely. How about, oh, this was our piece of cake. No, not getting that. Gem picked up by 9. Okay, what was, oh, 9 was Armstrong. So Moonstone, I suppose, is a gem and might have been picked up by Neil. What may sound like old lawmakers drink. So I presume it's going to be a drink, and it sounds like an old lawmaker. Who is an old lawmaker? Like someone from the Bible, Moses? No. And here was our singer, something Cooper. Of course, Cooper could be a first name. I'm going to Google Cooper singer and see if I can find one. Maybe it's one I missed out on. Oh, of course, how could I forget Alice Cooper, School's Out. So it's caught in a deception. A lie is a deception, and C for caught is put inside of that. Now, I want to say mead is the drink, and I think there might be MEDE as an old parliament or something like that. Let me check the definition of mead. Oh, I think somebody from ancient Persia perhaps was the lawmaker. Anyway, let's go ahead and check it. It is correct. Some fell by the wayside, biblical issue. So I think it might be a famous son in the Bible. Shem was one of, is that one of Noah's sons? Some fell by the wayside. I don't get the wordplay part. S and Hem. Let's put in Shem and check it. No, it's not Shem. All right. Some fell by the wayside. That also sounds like a biblical quote, doesn't it? Biblical issue. Now I'm going to have to come back to that. So just 3 left. Yeah, I think I did all right for a Friday. Yeah, I think it actually went quicker than some of the other days. Quietly, I think is going to be the P, and then hang round. What would that be? I presume PAS. Like to, I'm not sure what that is. And then getting us to eat. No, well, maybe now I'm wondering if it could be quietly. No. I'm going to pause, give it one final bit of thinking, and then I think I will give up on that one. Well, I even resorted to looking at a list of cakes on Wikipedia. Nothing came out, so now I'm thinking piece of cake might be part of the wordplay. Let's go ahead and reveal that one. Pushover. Ah, metaphorically a piece of cake. So quietly hang round, getting us to eat is getting us. Oh, so here's us, I suppose. I'm not getting the, yeah, either I'm not getting the hang round part or I'm not getting the getting us. So I see we do have us. So it could be just quietly getting us. And then to eat, could that be hover? No. Ah, no. Don't fully understand that one. I'm going to have to check it later. All right, let's take a look at our biblical issue. What other biblical child is there? Cain and Abel, of course. Oh, seed, maybe. Yeah, didn't some seed fell by the wayside? So let's check that one. Yeah, so it is seed. Biblical issue, I suppose. And finally, our priest who sounds like a beast. No, I'm going to put in Baba just for laughs. No. How about Rama? I suppose like Ram. No, Lama, of course. Ah, yes. Well, I only got that by dint of checking some wrong answers, so I'm not going to count that one. All right, let's check everything else. Everything else seems to be correct. All right, as I said, not too difficult for a Friday, but I did enjoy it. Thank you for watching and have a great day.